Well, hello folks. Now today's video is all about how you can become a PPC executive in one single shot. That's right. So I'm going to talk about search engine marketing and Google search campaign. And the reason why search campaign is having such a significance is because this search campaign allows you to launch ads on the biggest search engine in the world. This search campaign allows you to manage top-notch accounts like flights, education, hotel, restaurant, real estate, and many more. So using one single campaign, you can literally manage different businesses in the world. All you have to do is to understand the search engine marketing and then learn the science of launching and managing search campaign. Now, if I walk you through the definition, then search engine marketing is the promotion of website, app, and games on search engines in the form of paid marketing. So it's all about marketing on search engine in paid segment. So when you go on Google and type something like guitars, you get a text ad. This text ad comes from search campaign. Also, when you go and type something like buy shoes, you get these products. This comes from a shopping campaign. So SEM is all about shopping and search campaign. But here in this video, we are going to talk about making and managing search campaign using 6 different steps. That's right. It starts with campaign structure. How do you structure the campaign and assign a budget to it? What all location you add in the campaign? Do you add location in form of a city, a radius, or by pin codes? What keyword match types you add in the campaign? Is it broad, which means way more in number, phrase, which means very precise in number, and exact means very, very narrow in number. Number means how many uh, people you want to show the ads to. Then we have the text ad creation part, adding the headlines and description in the text ad, adding ad extension, which means adding site link, call, image, and price extension. And finally, once you are done with all of these things, we have to launch a campaign using different bidding strategies. So once you will be able to understand all of these 6 points while making a campaign, you can simply become a PPC executive. So let's begin with understanding the campaign structure. Now, when I talk about campaign structure, people get confused. Why the hell we have to structure the campaign? People think it's all about launching a campaign. So they think about adding all the keywords in one single campaign. So let's say if we have to launch campaign for Spring Tales, which is an artificial jewelry store, the easiest way could be putting all the keywords in one single group. Let's say we add keywords like artificial jewelry, we add keywords like latest earrings, we add keyword like American diamond drop. All of these 3 different sets in one single group. That could be the easiest way. But then we don't do that. We really avoid going with one single group, including all the keywords. And the reason we do so is because if we do so, we don't have a management or we don't have a control on the entire campaign. We can't optimize the campaign simply by pausing the non-performing group. We can't optimize the campaign by increasing the bidding on the performing group. We can't check the performance by groups. So that's why it's really important that we divide a campaign into multiple groups. Then how do we structure the campaign? Now it totally depends on the website theme or the website is structuring. If the website is having 4 different categories, we can simply make 4 different groups. If website is having 10 different categories, we can in fact make 10 different groups. So now here in this case for Springtails, we don't even have categories. We have a main category which is artificial jewelry store. Then we have subcategory which is latest earrings. And then we have different earring products in the website. So what we can do, we can make one main generic group which is going to be for artificial jewelry, and this group is going to have all the keywords for artificial jewelry. Then we can have the second group which is all about artificial earrings, not jewelry but earrings, and then we can have all the keywords about earrings in this one. And then we can have the third group which is all about diamond drops or earrings. So this one is going to have all the keywords about diamond drops or diamond earrings. Keywords like diamond earrings, artificial diamond earrings, diamond long earrings, artificial diamond earrings, anything which contains diamond, basically. And then we can also think about launching different groups for each products. So if we have products like this one, like crystal dangle or like butterfly earring, So we can have one group that contains all the keywords for butterfly earrings, and the ad copy shall take the customer on this page, which is about butterfly earring for women. So customer lands on this particular product page. And that's why we structured groups so that we can land people on that particular landing page or on that particular product. Now, the question is, how do we pull out all of these keywords? So in the previous video of this course, we have talked about something which is called as keyword planning. So in keyword planning, we have pulled keywords for Google, we have pulled keywords for SEO, and we have made three categories for this entire project. In fact, after pulling the keywords, we have also received average monthly searches, the low bidding amounts, and the high bidding amounts, using which we created an entire media planning sheet. In this media planning sheet, we have decided to make a search campaign with 10,000 rupees of monthly budget, which means we are talking about giving a daily budget of 300 INR. And then this campaign is also going to have a bidding amount of 8 INR. Now, I know it's going to be a bit difficult for you if you have not watched the previous video. It's all about adding keywords in the campaign structure sheet. So here's the campaign structure sheet, and the easiest way to find out the keywords for any single group is like copy the main group name or the main group category. Here we have artificial jewelry, and you simply go to the Google Ad account by getting into ads.google.com. The account creation process is totally free. All you have to do is to get in ads.google.com and you will get the account creation process. Over here, you have to get into tools, then you go to planning, and you find an option that says keyword planning, tools, planning, and here we have the option keyword planner. If I click on this option, I simply have to go with the first available option, which says discover new keyword, add the keyword over here, which is artificial jewelry, and click on get results. So here I get a long list of keywords. Keywords like artificial jewelry with the average monthly searches. It means how many people are searching for this term on the monthly basis. The low bidding amount, which means what is the minimum amount that people are bidding for this keyword, and the high bidding amount as well. And then I can go through the entire list and find out the best possible keywords for artificial jewelry. I did some research and added these keywords for artificial jewelry group. Then I did some research and added these four keywords for artificial earrings, and I did the same for the diamond drop group. And then later on, I'll also be making the product wise group, but we are not doing this product wise group keyword analysis right now. Right now, we're going to launch the campaign using any of these three groups. So let's get started. But before you add keywords in the group, it's really important to understand the signs of keyword match types, the very important part in Google search campaign, the backbone of the Google search campaign. So here we have keywords in four different match types, starting with broad, phrase, and exact, including the negative keywords. If you go with broad keywords, it means your ad shows on the search term or on the searches containing any of the words in the keyword or relevant terms, which simply means if you add no spin as a keyword in broad match, which means without any sign, then your ad is going to show on search which contains any word of no spin, or which contains any word which is having the same meaning as nose or same meaning as spin. Let me give you some examples. So let's say we add no spin in broad match as a keyword in search campaign. In that case, the ad will definitely show on no spin, then nose ring, because pin is having some relevance with ring, then diamond nose spin, then gold nose pin, then nose jewelry. Here we don't have the word pin over here, but we have nose, and that's why the ad is can still show up ear pin, which is very irrelevant. But yet we have the second word of the keyword, which is pin. That's why the ad can show jewelry pins, nose piercing. Nose piercing has no relevance with nose pin. Still the ad can show nose clip in, and even if someone types pins. So you can see the ads are going to be shown on very, very irrelevant keywords or on very broad keywords, keywords which are not having the right meaning with these searches. But then you don't have a control on it. So why do we use broad keywords? Now, broad keywords are majorly being used when you want to do branding of your website. When you have a lot of budgets available and you simply want to burn money through these keywords. But at the same time, the ads will not be showing on bracelet, necklace, earrings, which has no connection with no spin. But how about when you want to make connection, when you want to show the ads to more relevant searches? In that case, you change this keyword match type from no spin to no spin in inverted commas, which means adding keyword in phrase match. And now the ads is only going to show when both of these words are having the same meaning. Let's say when someone types in nose pin, nose ring, diamond nose pin, gold nose pin, I want nose pin, something which is really having nose pin over there, or something which is having the same meaning as nose pin. But the ads will not be showing on terms like jewelry pins, nose piercing, which was the case in broad match. But then you are still thinking, why the hell you want to show the ads on all of these additional terms? Maybe you want to show the ads only on the exact term. Maybe you only want to show the ad to people who are searching for nose pin and nothing else. In that case, you have the option of adding the keyword in exact match, which shows the ad on exactly the same meaning search terms. Terms like nose pin or nose pins. And now the ads will be blocked on so many irrelevant keywords. But how about a case when you don't want to go with exact, when you don't want to go with broad, and the best possible way is to go with phrase match, because this phrase match keeps your ads showing up on the best possible matches, on the best possible search terms. But then let's say you don't sell gold earrings, you don't sell actual earrings, you don't even sell earrings, let's say. So how do you control that? So what you can do, you can add one single word in negative, or maybe combination of words in negative. And if you add any term in negative, then ads will be getting blocked on those terms. For example, if you add gold in negative, in that case, ads will not be showing on gold nose pin. Ads will not be showing on gold pin. Ad will not be showing on any search or any search term which contains the word gold. If you add diamond as another negative keyword, these are the two different keywords. So if you add diamond as a negative keyword, then the ads will not be showing on diamond nose pin or diamond pin or diamond pins. So here, adding negative word means, or adding negative keyword means, we are simply blocking our ad on those terms when those words are going to be available in the search term. So I hope now you have a good understanding of keyword match types. We can quickly get into the next part of this training, which is text ad. How do you create text ads? So one simple way is to randomly add anything in the ad creation part. And the second way is to make an entire sheet for responsive search ad. Right now we are having responsive search ad. Responsive search ad means an ad copy which is going to have 15 headlines and 4 descriptions. But the worst part is you can't have more than 30 characters in the headline. You can't have more than 90 characters in the description. That's right. So it becomes very difficult sometimes to write the headlines within 30 characters. And it takes a lot of time to make these ad copies because you have to be very precise when writing the ad copies. And we also have the content writers or text copy ad writers, people who are expert in writing these ad copies. Now, someone who want to write the ad copy may need this sheet where we have the headline 1, headline 2, and all the headlines. Then we have descriptions. Then we have path 1 and 2, which means the display URL. Then we have the final URL. Now, what we can do, give me 1 second. Okay. So I have a formula over here. If you want to write down these headlines using this sheet, we can simply have a length formula. And using this length formula, what we can do, we can simply count the characters. So whenever you are writing down anything, it does not go beyond 30 characters. And you keep a track. You can't simply count all of these words. So if you have any headline in more than 30 characters, then it means the headline will not be getting saved in the ad copy. So you have to make sure all the headlines are under 30 characters and all the descriptions are under 90 characters. And this is the formatting for any of the text ad, which is called as responsive search ad these days. Now, we can simply get into the campaign creation part. So I guess we have covered campaign structure. We are going to cover target location in a while. We have covered keyword and match types. We have covered text ad creation. Ad extension means adding extensions, adding some extended version of ad in the actual ad. So we'll be adding site link, call, image, or price extension. And finally, the bidding strategy. How do you want to bid on the search campaign? So one way is to go with maximize clicks, which means all the keywords in the campaign are going to follow the same bidding strategy, and you have a bidding limit. If we put a limit of 10 rupees, then all the keywords is going to keep your clicks within 10 rupees. Or you go with manual CPC, where you can assign a different bidding for each and every keyword in the campaign. Or you go with target CPA, where you assign a value which actually controls the cost per sale or cost per lead of your campaign. But you don't start with target CPA, you either start with maximize clicks or manual CPC. So I guess we shall be quickly getting started with campaign creation process. Now, this is how we get into a Google Ad account, simply by getting into ads.google.com. You go to campaigns tab, you go to campaigns and you click on this plus sign to create a campaign. Now, if we click on new campaign, we simply name this campaign as search campaign. You either go with any goal or you create a campaign without any goal guidance. You click on this plus sign which says create a search campaign. So here we are going to name our campaign as, first we have to click on continue without any goal. In terms of website to visit, we simply go to the website, copy the website URL, and then paste it in this bar. We don't go with any phone call option. We click on continue. We provide this campaign name as spring tales, spring underscore tales search. We click on continue. Then it will be asking to start with a new campaign or go with the existing campaign. I don't have any existing one. And then we choose the bidding strategy, the very first option after giving the campaign name. So here we go with clicks. Over here, we are going with clicks with a bidding strategy of maximize CPC, and we are giving it a limit of 8 INR. The reason I'm giving this a limit of 8 INR is because if I take you in the media planning sheet, here we have decided to go with 8 rupees as the maximum bidding amount for search campaign. That's why I'm going with 8 INR. Now, we don't want to go with optimized campaign for new customer. We are not going with any additional settings. We are simply clicking on next. Here we have two options. If we want to go with showing the ads to Google search partners, websites like YouTube, AOL, Jabba, like any of the Google search partners can show the ads using this option. When I say YouTube, then the ads can be shown on YouTube in the form of text ads if you go with this option, or showing the ads on display network along with the Google search, which means showing the ads on third-party websites like NDTV, websites like Aaj any of the third-party display site. So I usually go without checking any of these options, otherwise the ad gets shown on different networks other than google.com, which I don't want to start with. Then we have to add the location. So we go with all countries, current country, or another target location. So I'm going with Delhi in this campaign. All right. Again, this is something which you pick from your location target audience sheet that you have decided in the media planning sheet now. So it's Delhi NCR, females 18 to 35. So here we go with Delhi, Noida, Gurgaon, that's right. In languages, English is fine. Then we go with we are not creating automatically assets right now. We want to create the things by ourselves, and then we click on next. Here, it's gonna ask us to generate keywords and assets by itself, which means by the using of AI. We don't want to do that. We want to manually use settings of creating ad copies and adding keywords. So we click on skip over here, we wait for a while, and here we get a chance to enter our keywords. Now we are going with first group over here. That's why we shall be getting into creating the keywords for first group. So how do we do that? First of all, we name the group as generic group. In fact, I can simply get into the sheet, which is going to be the campaign structure sheet. So here we have the campaign structure sheet. Copy the group name and simply paste it over here. Then I can copy all the keywords in the group simply by copying and pasting all these keywords in the box. But firstly, I have to remove the recommended keywords. I paste all of these keywords like this. So I'll be changing the match types of these keywords from broad to phrase by doing a method which will allow me to change all of these keywords, or by putting the inverted commas into these keywords in one single step. So I have to remember that. then going with the final URL. So the final URL for generic is going to the home page. If we want, we can land traffic on any internal page or maybe to the products page, but this is a generic group. That's why we are going with the final URL. Now we have to add headlines and descriptions, which we can simply copy from the add text page. So here we have the headlines available for generic group. So I'm just going with the first group, which means artificial jewelry online. So I'm going to copy all the headlines one by one into the text ad over here. I can go in headline 3, headline 4. So we can have up to 15 headlines. It's not necessary that we go with all of these headlines, but at least go with 6 to 8 headlines in the ad copy. The minimum required headlines are 3 headlines in any of the ad copies. If you don't go with good headlines, then your ad strength stays poor. So let's go with 8 headlines for this campaign. And then we also have the descriptions. So here I go with first description. It's mandatory to have at least 2 descriptions in the campaign, otherwise you can't save the campaign. So here I have added, if you can see to my right, the ad strength is getting improved from poor to average. It will go from average to good or good to excellent. Then I can go with adding 2 more descriptions. So at least my headline or my ad copy, ad strength becomes good at least. All right. So here it's still average. Then I'll be getting options to improve the headlines by viewing the ideas. So here in ideas, I have couple of headlines which Google wants me to add. Something like artificial jewelry store, something like Spring Tales, which is the website name, or maybe something as unique as order online, shop new arrivals, or buy online now. So now you can see that ad strength has been improved from average to good. So you may have to add some more phrases just to improve the ad strength. If you have good ad strength, then the chances of getting a good quality score or a good ad relevancy or maybe a good ad strength is always high. Anyways, so now we can add some more assets right from here. I was talking about the ad extension. So here, the second part is adding the extensions. Extension means showing something below the ad copy, showing extensions like images, phone number, and site link below the extensions. So what I can do, I can simply get back to the campaign creation process part. I can add business name and logo. I can add site links from here. So I already have 4 site links created for contact us, shop products page, fashion earrings, and gold earring. So I can simply, in fact, Google is suggesting me to add all of these site links. So I'm going with contact us, shop products, fashion frill earrings, and final one could be gold earrings. Perfect. So here I have added 4 site links in my campaign. That's right. Then callout means any additional text which I want to show along with the ad copy. I can simply click on here. Google can have some more recommendation to me. Now, site link is going to show somewhere below this ad copy. So if Google is not having the description or recommendation, I can write something like buy now, best jewelry, order now, jewelry store. Perfect. So all of these extensions are going to show somewhere below the ad copy, somewhere over here. What it actually does, it increases the text of the campaign, text of the ad copy, which means length of the ad copy, and also it adds some additional value to the ad copy. I click on save and I click on apply, and similarly I can add promotion extensions, price extension, structured snippet, lead form, app. So I click on done. We have already added 2 extensions in the campaign, and then I'm waiting to get another sign which allows me to finish the campaign creation part. Perfect. I click on next, and here it's taking to the last page to assign a daily budget, before to which I have to confirm my identity. So I'm gonna get a Google code at my phone. It always checks if the phone is having the approval or not. Anyways, so I confirm my identity using this sign. And then here it approves my identification. This is perfectly fine. Now assigning the daily budget. So I can either go with the recommended budget, but for this campaign, we have decided a monthly budget of somewhere around 10,000 rupees, which is going to be available in media planning sheet, which means the daily budget is somewhere around 300 INR. So I go with create custom budget, assign a budget of 300 for now, and click on next. This shall go to check errors for the entire campaign, and if everything is fine in the campaign will be getting published. I will have to wait maybe for a while, and then the campaign shall be getting published. All right. Okay, I don't know why it's taking such time. Oh my god, I don't want to delay this video, but trust me, I have no other option but to wait. So you can also face this problem where you have to wait for a while, and then after this amount, after this time, the campaign will get launched. Now even after launching the campaign, your ads will not run if you don't have the payment in the account. So you have to get into payments of the account, and there you have to add your billing amount. Google is taking the prepayment these days, so here there you have to add some amounts using net banking or any of the available cards. So let's wait for a while this is completing the process, and meanwhile I can talk about the project exercises. So I can take you back to this campaign Spring Trails training deck. Here we are learning the launch of search campaign. Now in terms of exercises, what I want from you is to create a Google search campaign using the structure of one group with generic, second group with earrings, third group with diamond drop, and add 5 more groups using the products. I'm asking you to add 8 different groups in the campaign. That's right. The reason I'm urging you to add a lot of these groups is because digital marketing is all about project based trainings. It's all about doing some task by yourself. You can't just rely on this video. You can't rely on me that I have made the campaign so you can become an expert. If you want to become an expert, you have to add a couple of things in the campaign, in the account, in fact. Then add some negative keywords and add extensions in the same campaign. And finally, you complete the search certification. Go into Google Ads Academy. Just simply type Ad Academy in Google. Simply get into Google and type something like Ads Academy of Google, and you will get into this skill shop of Google, from where you can simply complete the search certification and post it on Google. Post it on LinkedIn, I'm sorry, on LinkedIn, so that you can show people that yes, you have completed something in this campaign, in this training. Anyways, let's get back to this account. Oh my god, so now it has checked most of the things. It's giving me 2 recommendations. One, expand the reach by showing the ads on partner sites, which I don't want to do. And the last one is increasing the budgets probably, which again I don't want to do that. Now I can simply click on publish campaign, and now the campaign is publishing. Last time the campaign was checking for all the errors in the account. Now the moment you publish the campaign, it goes in a review. It's gonna take up to 1 or 2 days. Usually it takes 4 to 5 hours, and then if everything is fine, the ads can start running. But then it's asking me to put an ad on the account. In fact, put a tag on the website, which is called as Google tag. So I can simply click on next. I can copy this tag, which is the tag which goes in each and every page of the website. This is called as remarketing code. Using this code, we actually do remarketing for the website. And then we gonna we also put this code in Google Tag Manager as well. So either we go with using Google Tag Manager, or either we simply copy and paste this code on each and every page on the website using within the head tags. Anyways, so I click on text connection. After putting the code, you have to click on text. You have to click on text connection, and the tags are not added on the website right now. So I'm going with I'll do this later. I'll be adding the codes sometimes later. And this one is the purchase code, a code to track conversions, a code to track how many sales are happening on the website. And this code, which means page load code, goes to the thank you page, the page which only opens when somebody purchases the item. Again, I'm not going with this code as well right now. I'm going with continue to your account and simply clicking on set up your tags later. So these are the two tags which you have to add on the website. One is the remarketing tag that goes on each and every page of the website. And second is the conversion tag that goes on the thank you page of the website. And you have to pass both of these codes to your developer. So here we are completing our process of search campaign creation. I hope you have learned something from this video. What I want from you is to complete all these three exercises. If you want to get into the sheet, then you have to become a member. Otherwise, you can simply watch all the videos and become a PPC executive. I'll see you in the next video of this course.